Mackenzie, you have been banished from the reality room.
I just can't believe she's gone. I was not expecting that at all.
Am I glad that Mackenzie is gone? Not necessarily. I'm just glad it's not Joycelyn.
The guys group was a terrible idea, but now we might actually have a shot at making it, so who knows? Maybe it could work out in the end.
I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I'm upset that she's gone, but at the end of the day, there's nothing we can do about it. Catherine and I just need to win this Breadwinner competition.
Okay, so we entered this like pitch black room and we're told it's like the autoclave. The rules are that we have to keep our finger on the mouse pad for as long as epically possible.
On your mark, set, go.
So things get a little more difficult because I guess we're only supposed to leave the room in threes. So like if I get out of the competition, I have to wait for 2 other people to get out before I can leave the room.
Yeah. Who's stopping us?
So about 15 minutes into it, we started to get super bored, and we decided to play Never Have I Ever, which was fun.
Couldn't we just do Never Have I Ever or something normal?
Never Have I Ever.
Yeah,
Because then we can learn things about each other.
Yeah.
Never have I ever taken my finger off the button.
So naturally, I have to go first.
Someone go.
Okay, never have I ever kissed a girl. Wow.
Wow, I mean, because when you're 3,
So after a few rounds of Never Have I Ever, my finger was pressing down really hard and just got so tired that I needed to switch them.
Probably like clicked it on accident.
No, that's exactly
Oh my god, the fingers move! Damn it, I really need to win this to keep me and Elias safe and in the game. I cannot believe I was the first one out and I can't even leave until 2 more people get out. Probably gonna be here for like another 30 minutes.
I'm out, oops.
Okay,
There we go, I'm done.
Yes.
Really?
I'm sitting there thinking to myself, why do I need to win this?
What? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wait, why'd you do that?
Yeah, it seems so, doing it seems so fake.
I just confirmed that I have an alliance that I can work with by getting Mackenzie out, so now I basically have nothing to worry about. So once Catherine got out, I also dipped.
Catherine and Sam are out. I don't know why Sam left. Weird. But, you know, 7 people left and I'm ready to get some more people out. I'm gonna do something drastic.
So I thought squatting down was gonna help me and make this a lot more comfortable, but then while we were playing Never Have I Ever, Joycelyn yelled,
Never have I ever sucked a toe!
Wait, why?
Should I even be talking? No! You never have I ever sucked a toe.
Who asked that?
Mission accomplished.
The only good thing that came out of that was that I actually got to leave.
And both games continue on.
I'm out.
We got 4 fingers.
I was out a while. Fun story. It was Christmas Eve. Oh. Yeah, and I was like, let's go to a.
Oh!
Oh.
Damn. I'm so sorry that I let my teammate down.
I'm sorry.
Did I mean to let go of the button? Of course not. But I've got a strong alliance. I believe in those girls. They've got this. So, you know, I'm not too bent up about it.
At this point, it's me and Maeve versus Elia, who's by herself, and Ted and Christian. I'm liking these odds.
Okay, I know.
Correction, liked.
I can't believe this happened.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Since Maeve and Joycelyn don't have a third person to leave with, even though they aren't playing, they have to stay in the room.
Since I was still in here, I decided that I should make use of my time.
So Maeve comes up to me in the middle of this competition and tells me she wants to start an alliance.
Yeah, wait.
Why should have voted him off the island?
I mean, Mackenzie just got voted out, and all I have is Catherine, And don't get me wrong, she's great, but a little quiet. So I'm not exactly in the position to be picky.
Elia. Elia?
No, wait, there's already 3 of them.
I'm just standing here, holding the button, minding my own business, and then I see Maeve walk over to Elia and whisper to her. It's pretty obvious that she's trying to form an alliance with her, and I can't believe she would do that right in front of my face.
Sweetie, know it, right? There's 3 of
I
them.
feel like bad ditching out on Joycelyn and Chloe, but also I really have a strong bond with Elia, and I feel like if we can become a pair, people will vote her off before they vote me. She's kind of like my shield, secretly. So it's like a fake alliance in a way.
Can't leave it like that right now.
Yes, to stay is fine.
Yes.
Dude! Alright, wait. Okay, can you fit?
Chloe was right next to me, and out of nowhere, her screen turned red.
To the long list of other things you
Oh, wait.
Okay, continue your conversation.
Once Chloe's out, me, Ted, and Christian get to reset and start again.
I mean,
What do you mean
it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter because like I still gotta stay.
Yeah, but you won't get
Might
figured
as
out.
well.
Don't let her go. No, stay here, stay.
What, you're intimidated?
By you, no. It's just me and Christian versus Elia. For the first time in weeks, the alliance finally has the upper hand.
So somehow, we get to the topic of Christian's taekwondo, backflips.
So if I tried to like, don't move your hand off the keyboard, but if I tried to come at you like this, what would you
Nah,
do?
because like Taekwondo, I tried one, but Taekwondo's like instant.
Okay, so like,
I don't know.
Don't get this across me. No, I'm keeping Oh my god! I freaking did it.
As soon as Elia let go, I hopped out that button mad fast. I'm happy Ted won, so he should be saving the boys if he sticks with him.
Yes!
So it's the morning after, and I don't know who won the Breadwinner competition since I left, and we're about to find out. I just hope to God it's not Elia.
So at last night's Breadwinner competition, after an hour and 15 minutes,
Please, oh my gosh, please.
Ted is our new breadwinner.
So close.
Ted is the new breadwinner, which I'm kind of nervous about because I'm pretty sure he's with the guys, so I don't know what he's gonna do.
So now that Ted's the breadwinner, we have to get on the same page about who's gonna be saved.
Alright, yeah, so I won the challenge, so I think what we should do is, I think I'm gonna save Christian and Sam, because Will, I think you can get the girls to not vote for you if they really gel with you, so I think that you can really work them, and I think we need to use you as a secret weapon to get them to vote one of each other's off.
It's a good call.
Is there anybody you guys think we should vote for specifically?
I mean, who's the biggest threat at this point?
Probably Chloe.
Who was second in the competition?
Christian got second.
Who was third?
Elia. Elia was third. I don't think she's like real strong. I think we should maybe vote Chloe out. I think she's probably one of the stronger ones in our group and could be the leader. I don't know.
Okay, I trust your judgment.
Well, I don't know. What do you guys think we should do?
I'm with Chloe if you are.
I want to get Chloe out, but I don't really think she's the biggest threat right now.
Will, Christian, what do you guys think?
I feel like Elia is the most competitive one.
You think Elia? What do you think?
I don't think they like Elia as much as they like Chloe, so.
Will, you think you can get him to vote against Elia?
Sure, we can try.
We'll try and go talk to the girls. Will, you get him to vote against Elia? We'll just try and confuse them, but yeah. So we're saying we're voting on Chloe, but we're actually voting on Elia. I think the only thing that could really mess this up is if the girls get back together again, or if they win the Cellar Challenge. We can't lose the Cellar Challenge because if we lose the Cellar Challenge, then one of the girls is going to take one of the spots.
But I shouldn't win it, right? Because
No, if one of us wins it, then we get the secret advantage instead of taking someone's spot.
Oh, so like if I win it, am I not supposed to take one of their spots?
Yeah, so we take the secret advantage and we'll go from there, right?
Okay.
Sure, yeah. Since I'm the only guy that's not safe, the girls are gonna vote me out unless a bigger threat ends up at risk of going home. So I'm hoping that none of the guys win the Cellar Competition.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win the Cellar Challenge. I'm not even worried about that. We just need it, and we cannot afford to lose this.
We've got this.
Easy.
Let's do it. The guys.
So last night during the competition, I saw Maeve try to make an alliance with Elia, and I really need to tell Joycelyn to make sure she knows what Maeve is all about. Yesterday, when all of us were out, I was still left. She was talking to Elia, like save me if you win. And I was like, oh.
Right in front?
Yeah, it was like a way to be obvious.
I know that they're suspicious of me now, but I need to do what I said I was going to do and protect Elia.
We would really like to still keep voting Christian out because I really don't think like Ted literally just like stuck his finger on a computer. Like really doesn't take that much like talent. I don't think he's really a threat to us at this point.
I'm done focusing on Christian. I think we should get Elia out.
I like Elia though.
I'm sure you do.
I think
I'm sure you do.
On the guy.
I can see what that girl's doing, and we're gonna stop it. It was quite obvious yesterday who you wanted to get in bed with, Maeve. I don't trust her. I don't like her. She's rude. Get her out while we can. I know you like her or whatever, because clearly you were trying to make an alliance yesterday, right in front of our face.
It was just the fact that I need to be saved. Like, and if I'm safe, then I can save y'all.
Who are you with? After she disrespected us during that conversation about
after that, we used to be in an alliance with all the girls.
But
maybe we should focus on getting Catherine out because she's what, and then all the girls can have an alliance against the guys.
Maeve is scrambling right now. I don't know if she thinks she's fooling us, but she's not.
Or we can get Ellie out now. Catherine's not ready.
I know Catherine's out there, but like,
I can't believe this is happening right now.
Are you with us or are you just for yourself?
Clearly she's just for herself.
I'm not just for myself.
Well, forgive me if I don't believe you.
When Maeve came up to me during the competition last night, I felt like I'd been given a second chance at this game. To sum it up, me and Catherine's game was going up in flames, and Maeve was our cute, bubbly little fire extinguisher. So I talked to Catherine. So Maeve and I decided to talk, jump right into things. We haven't really spoken much since the Girls Alliance broke up, but unfortunately, everyone already thinks we're up to something.
They totally just like called me out and like having this alliance, and I was like, oh my god, because they want to break the alliance. So like,
do they?
Yeah.
Oh my god, legitimately, we're not gonna have that.
So then Elia tells me that Catherine and Christian have a thing for each other, which is like super unexpected, but honestly it's good for us because then she can make us a group of 4 and pull Catherine and Christian in as well.
I think we have them too. And then I told on our side, yeah. And then I told Catherine about you, and she was like, But then I told her we would stay with her until the end, and then her and I could work against you. But really, what's gonna happen is we're gonna get her out because she's not very hard competition.
So let's try and talk to Ted and who we want to say. Let's do what like he's. Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. Just
Yeah, like me every time out here,
No,
and she'll give me that little like. So right after Maeve and I finish our conversation, Will decides to come in the room, and he's coming in hot.
They're, they don't like to listen to me. I hate it. So the guys wanted me to manipulate the girls and get them to work with me, but if I'm honest, I'd much rather work with the girls than the guys to begin with. So they're like, they were like, you should go down there and convince them to like, because he's gonna say Christian and Zaya.
No.
Well, because they don't think you guys could vote me out.
I know, like, all the other girls are so pissed off about Ted saving Sam and Christian, but honestly, it doesn't really bother me. At least Christian's safe.
I just can't believe this is happening. Like, something has got to be done.
No. Just, let's go together.
And do what?
Yeah, go fight him. Go.
Yeah, okay.
No, we're not gonna fight him. Just like, let's just talk to him. Yeah. No. Ain't no way. Where is he?
As soon as Elia leaves, I can make my move.
Literally the second after Elia leaves the room, everyone runs up to me and tries to get me to vote Elia out. No.
Why would you not do it? She's such a jerk. She's not a jerk.
Right?
So we're all basically in agreement that Elia should go. But Catherine is so loyal to her and doesn't realize that she's just caught in her web of lies.
She's so good. And she's like, so like, personality. And also she yelled at me.
So Joycelyn came up to me and was explaining to me why I should vote Elia out. And while I'm loyal to her, she sort of had a point.
All I do to her is let her know that I'm either voting out Elia or I'm voting out Christian, depending on who's in the safety circle.
At this point, I think it's Elia because Christian he hasn't won anything. But at the same time, the guys also want Liagon.
Yeah, but the guys also want all the girls gone.
So for the guys' alliance, their totem pole goes get rid of Elia first, then get rid of all the other girls, then me, and then they can all duke it out amongst themselves. So of course I don't want to be with them if I'm the bottom of their group.
And they sent me down here to try to trick you guys, and I'm like, no.
So, get a lie off, gang up, and then we go get Ted. We gotta get Ted off.
Right.
That's our next target. We talk about Christian, but Ted is the threat.
Now that it's just you and me, I think we need to talk about the fact that we don't know if we can trust Will and Christian at this point.
Yeah, I definitely don't know if we can trust Will because he's getting real close to the girls and he could be double playing us, but honestly, I don't think there's anything we can do about it other than trust him.
That's true.
I kind of didn't save him just because of that, so I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens.
Hey, can we like borrow and like talk to you for a second?
Can I say no?
No. Please.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm sensing some tension.
Like go out here.
Yeah.
Great. When we went to talk to Ted, we wanted to make sure that what Will told us about his safety was true and that he was going to actually be transparent and tell us that information. Okay, so who are you gonna save?
I'll see you later.
Like, can you give us like one name?
No.
Because Will told us who he thought you were gonna save.
Oh, Will knows who I'm saving, so I don't believe that he told you anything. Could it be possible that Will is working against us?
Okay, well here's the thing. I don't know if you were kind of thinking that he was on our side, but like fully he is. He's trying to put stuff in their head that like they need to get you out the soonest next round because you're the biggest threat. So like you're gonna be the next one to go if we keep him in.
Yeah.
So
We're about it later. You just have to actually beat me at a competition first.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I am doing everything possible to suppress my petty wrath right now.
I'm telling you, like it is going to be a legitimate threat. You can like buff your shoulders out and be like, oh wow, I'm such hot shit. But literally the next competition, if you don't win, you are the next person to go. And he's made that very clear with all the girls. So that's like all good and fine, but like you need to be worried about it.
We're not trying to like bother you.
Yeah, that's not our goal here. It's more like you're a pretty strong competitor. We can like offer something to help you succeed, get to kind of that final round, but then in return, we kind of want assurance that you're not going to vote one of us out.
I can tell you that I want to vote on Chloe, if that's what you want.
That's what we want.
Yeah, that's what we want.
I'm 100% out to vote Chloe.
Okay.
Okay.
We can do that.
Yeah.
We can make
That's
that
what we
happen.
can do.
We can.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Even though I told Maeve and Elia I was going to work with them, I don't plan on it. I still think Elia's the biggest challenge out there and we need to take her out sooner rather than later. As the breadwinner, it is my responsibility to choose 2 of my fellow roommates to join me in the safety circle. Alright, the girls are definitely out. Catherine, Joycelyn, don't talk game with any of them. Maeve and Alia, they're trying to do sneaky shit and that's my job, so they can stay out. Guys Alliance, gotta keep that together. We need the numbers right now and cannot mess with that. Will, I think, is good enough to stick with the girls, so I don't think we have to worry about him. Alright, I think I got it. That's what I'm definitely gonna do. I got it worked out. Because I won the Breadwinner Challenge, I have the ability to save 2 roommates.
I know that Ted said he was gonna save Christian and Sam, but I'm still kinda hoping that he might save me because who doesn't want to be safe?
Sam! The next roommate I chose to save was... Christian.
All of the boys saved themselves and none of the girls are in the safety circle, so it's almost guaranteed that one of us will be getting banished Friday. The guys did exactly what we thought they were gonna do.
No surprise.
They're so predictable. So I still think the best bet is to move forward with voting Elia out.
I think so too. I think she's the biggest threat. I mean,
yeah. We just have to hope she doesn't win the Cellar Challenge.
She tries to act like she's not the leader, but if we win that Cellar Challenge, or hopefully either one of us are in it, use that to our advantage.
Awesome. Sounds like a plan.
Me and Joycelyn have come to the conclusion that Elia has to go next. So as long as she doesn't win the Cellar, we should be good.
Hey. How are y'all? I'm good, but I'm kind of like a little bit frustrated, okay? So, okay, first of all, let me fill you in on the Chloe thing. So, we talked to Ted, right? And he was kind of being a little bit of an asshole. Like, we told him about, yeah.
In this game, I'm seriously playing both sides. Each side thinks I'm playing the other side and that I'm loyal to them. It's perfect.
All right, so Will, whatever you're doing is working. Whether you're with the girls or with us, they think you're with them. So whatever side you're playing, you're doing it perfectly.
I talked to Will and he said he's down to vote out Chloe, but I think right now he's like playing out both sides of it, like he's still on their side. It's a numbers game right now.
The only bad part about all this is having to listen to the exact same conversations over and over again. Seriously, they like talk on loop. It's so boring.
We went to talk to Ted.
And they were all like, let's vote out
Chloe. So he said that he wants to get Chloe out and he's with us.
Instead of voting out Chloe like we said we should, if Elia's gonna be a leader, I think we should take out their leader position.
I was in the room and it was me and Joycelyn and Chloe and Will. And
you were all like, we gotta vote her out.
I think Joycelyn and Chloe are voting you out.
It's very clear that whenever Chloe's not there, they want to vote out Chloe, and whenever Elia's not there, they want to vote out Elia. So it's like a toss-up between those two.
I don't know what Will's stance was.
We get to pick.
Our easiest is Chloe because it's so much like she's
more of a challenge during any physical aspect.
She is a threat.
But Elia has more like connections with them.
It's between like me and Chloe.
I think we bite the bullet, we take our chances with Chloe in the competition, and we go with Elia.
But second is definitely Will.
Alright, I say we vote out Elia.
I say Elia. I thought she was a leader before they came to confront me, so like, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, you with us?
Sure.
Alright, that's what we're doing, fellas.
Me, Catherine, and Elia have decided to try to banish Chloe, and Will is basically our backup.
The Agaians has decided to banish Elia with Chloe as our backup. Here's hoping it all works out.
Sure. Right. Okay, good?
Yes, we're good.
Okay.
When me and Joycelyn decided to vote Elia out, we realized we needed more people on our side. So I decided to go talk to the boys. Okay, so I feel like you guys are gonna vote me out. Is like what, can we like make a deal or something to make that not happen?
I'd say you're pretty good from us. We want to kind of get rid of Elia, so like I don't think you really need to worry
Dude,
about
us
anything.
too!
That's the point, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
When we had decided that we were going to get Chloe out, we walked back to talk with the guys and talk to them, and we see Chloe sitting and conversing with them. So of course, we started eavesdropping.
Her and Maeve came up in front of me and were like, let's vote you out. And I was like, okay.
Go down this way.
They deserve to know that I am onto them and that that is not cool.
No, I can't. No, they're already listening to me. And that's just not a smart move for me.
We're looking in through the windows, spying on everyone, and then we're like, where's Joycelyn?
You guys want to bust in the door now? Come in!
Wait, yeah.
Where's Joyce? We need to find Joyce. We need to find Joyce.
Wait, who's she?
Where's Joyce? I don't know.
I'm in so much trouble. If they didn't think I was against them before, they definitely know it now.
So what are we going to do if then Elia wins the Cellar? Because if she wins, then who are we going to vote for? Because we need the numbers against them.
I think Maeve. We should vote out Maeve. Just because we had an alliance, me, Maeve, and Joycelyn, and behind our backs, she went and tried to form an alliance with Elia.
Wait, Maeve did what?
Who else is missing? And who?
There's 9 of us.
The only person who's unaccounted for is Joycelyn. And if the guys have Chloe, we need her or we have no chance.
You can't trust her regardless of where she is. So like ever in the future, if any of you guys would ever want to form an alliance with her, which obviously if that happens, you wouldn't even want to trust her either because she's just not loyal to who she makes her alliances to.
After Chloe comes clean about Maeve's flip-flopping, I'm starting to think that she might be the target after Elia, not Chloe.
Did she leave?
don't think she left. You're like,
Okay, that's what you guys want to do.
Just make sure Elliot doesn't do the thing.
yeah, I think that's really our best bet.
Maybe they're getting information from Chloe. Oh, Jocelyn.
Where's Joyce?
Where is she?
Alright, yes, sir.
We're good?
Pounded.
Perfect.
At the end of this conversation, I think I made a lot of progress, and I think I can make it through the end of the week.
Jim is taking it out of me like I could swing on someone right now.
I am livid. We had everything together and this bitch is gonna ruin it in one fell swoop.
Should we just wait?
Did you get that?
I could take someone out right now. Chloe better watch her back because mark my words, she will be banished this week.
Everybody wanna take control.
Alright, so as the members in the safety circle currently, we are going to be 3 of 6 people competing in the Cellar Challenge, and the other 3 are randomly selected.
The other 3 roommates are...
Worst thing that could happen is if Elliot and Chloe are chosen. They're the people we want out right now, and that could really mess up our plans if they're safe.
I really hope that me and Joycelyn are both chosen for the challenge, because then I would for sure have someone on my side.
This is the start of a war. This ain't for the faint of heart. This is living with tunnel vision. This is a wake-up call, and while you snoring, this ain't comfortable living, but living like you foreign is dreaming.
So we walk out of Snow Atrium, and we see a bunch of tables set up under the oaks. I have no idea what I'm about to get myself into.
For this competition, you need to finish your puzzle first before anyone else. You're going to go all around under the oaks and find your 9 pieces. You can only bring back 1 piece at a time, so go and get your piece, bring it back to your station, and then go out to get your next. As soon as you complete your puzzle, lock in your time by pushing down on the yellow buzzer. Let's get started.
Your mark, get set, go!
I think the hardest part of this competition was running all around under the oaks, and the fact that I could only bring 1 piece back at a time, so I had to do 9 trips back and forth.
My strategy right now is to get all the pieces, because the puzzle is what's going to take the longest amount of time, and I'm out of breath. I can't really think clearly.
From the sound.
Once everyone had the majority of their pieces, I started to throw and hide some of the pieces, specifically so the girls would have a harder time in this challenge.
As I'm running to get a piece, I see Ted take it and throw it in the bushes. And then I see something else. So in the pine straw, there's this weird thing with the reality room logo. I pick it off, dust it off, and it says, safety token. So I stick it in my pants and keep running. There's still a competition at stake.
I basically followed Ted the whole time. I figured if I could keep up with him, I could keep up with everybody else too.
How are you doing?
Once Ted finds all of his pieces, I head back to my table to find that I only had 8 of the 9. So now I have to go run back around and find the piece that I was missing.
This puzzle really wasn't that hard for me. I mean, I put each piece in place as I went and got them. Basically, I only had to rearrange a few pieces once I had them all together.
Got it.
I did it! I freaking got it, and the girl didn't.
Right after Sam wins, I finished my puzzle and hit the buzzer. I was super mad because it was really just that last piece that I was missing that tripped me out. I'm also upset because once you hit the buzzer, you can't help other players. And if I would have just waited on hitting the buzzer, I could have helped the other guys and ensured Elliot came in last.
So after about 45 minutes, it finally clicks. I was ready to hit my buzzer, but I needed to help Christian first to make sure the guidance was safe. Finish.
Oh, wait,
So Christian finishes, and I finish right after him, leaving the girls to be the last ones left. Exactly what the guys needed to win.
When Christian finished his puzzle, my heart dropped. Unless Sam does something crazy this week, it means the girl's going home.
You know, I'm not happy with my performance this week, but it doesn't really matter because I had this safety token, which means Chloe's going home next.
By winning the Cellar Competition, I now have a choice between choosing safety for myself or another roommate, or a temptation advantage. It was a hard decision. There are some benefits to either of these. I, in fact, was offered by Maeve. She wants me to give her the safety. And then, but personally, it's really not going to help out because I'm still sticking with my alliance with all the guys, so it would not do me any good to give her the safety. So instead, I'm going to be going with the temptation advantage. Locked out. You've chosen the temptation advantage. By choosing this advantage, you'll be tasked with locking another roommate out of the reality room at the next Cellar meeting. This means that they will be unable to enter and participate in the next 3 Breadwinner competitions. Alright, I would say this was definitely worth it. I mean, especially because the safety was almost useless to me in the first place. But I'm definitely going to take advantage of this, and I'm going to really have to think long and hard about who I'm going to lock out. So now it's time for me to walk out. So for the second week in a row, I have won the challenge that gives me the choice between safety and the temptation advantage, and I went with the temptation advantage. The person I chose to lock out of the next 3 Breadwinner competitions, preventing them from even competing, is Chloe.
Seriously?
You're just too good of a competitor, I'm sorry. All right, let's break.
Actually, I may be able to use this as an advantage. If I'm not able to compete in the other competitions, what threat am I?
Directly after the Cellar meeting, I get the girls together. And on the DL, I tell them about what I found on the Cellar competition.
So I talked to Will at lunch today because, well, not Will, I talked to Will before lunch and then I talked to Ted at lunch today. So Ted said they were going to go against Chloe, but then since Sam has the temptation, since he won the challenge and he's already safe, they're thinking of getting me out because he just made Chloe like unable to win anything. She's not going to be a competitor.
Honestly, what Elliot is saying makes a lot of sense, but it's bad news for us because if Chloe's not the target, then Elliot's next on the list.
As of 12 o'clock today, like, Ted was telling me like it was against me, but...
Yeah, because during the competition, him and Chloe were helping each other out. And he said as long as you or I win the competition,
yeah.
He said that to her.
So when we found out that Ted and Chloe were working together, I got really nervous because we don't really have the numbers to survive through this week if that alliance holds through. But then Elliot pulls out this little disc thing that she claims she found during the competition.
It is a full safety token. I can't be eliminated for this round.
If I use this token at the Banishment on Friday, all votes against me will be void, which means we'll have the majority and Chloe's going home.
I wonder who everyone else is going to vote out. And
it's gonna split between me and Chloe.
yeah. Even though Chloe's safe.
I don't think people will really think about that. I don't know.
It was still like a me and Chloe kind of thing on elimination, but I kind of thought like Will to be considered a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna like push that with the guys. I'll tell them I have advantage and they should vote with us, but I'm not gonna tell them exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's good.
Sounds good. Yeah.
So now we just have to talk to the guys and see who they're planning on voting out. While we want Chloe to be voted out, I think Will could be a good backup, but we just have to see where the votes lie.
Since Ellie didn't win, the guys are sticking with their plan to vote her out. I just wanted to be a decent player though, and I respect her as a contender, so I wanted to let her know that she'd be the one going home.
Okay, what did you want to talk to me about?
So, you know, I respect you, and I just want to let you know that we're probably going to be voting you out.
Okay.
You're honey, sweetie.
You're also too much of a challenge, and I feel like I know, as you guys said, everyone will vote me out, but I already won the Breadwinner, so I'm good for this week, and I just got to, keep that going. That's my only plan, because they all see me as a threat, and I know that as soon as I lose, I'm out. So I just wanted to let you know, because I respect you.
Okay. Thank you. Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to advise you that if for some reason that I wouldn't be voted out this week, you might want to consider voting Will out because I have some numbers there.
I know that you guys think you do, and we'll end up seeing how that works out.
Just keep that in the back of your mind, okay?
I will. We'll see how it plays out.
Good talk.
I tried to tell him what was up, and I told him that we had the numbers, and he still didn't believe me. Hey Ted, dinner's ready. Get ready to eat your words, sweetie.
After Sam locked me out, I still wanted to make sure that we were both on the same side of voting Elia out. Sam, I respect the decision to use that against me because I know I am considered one of the bigger threats in the game.
I don't know why though. You guys are completely ignoring Elia.
She came in last in the competition today.
But she's got a whole little, what the is that thing called? Group alliance going on over there with the girls. She's such a threat. She's always she's controlling. She's not nice.
So we vote her out, and we don't have to worry about her, and we don't have to worry about Chloe competing.
Yeah, that's already the plan. We're gonna vote out Ellie. The guys already talked about it.
Great. High five. I am so happy that we are getting Ellie out. People are seeing that girl for who she is, and she won't be here anymore.
Okay. Yeah, we're voting Ellie out. It doesn't.
All right, are we good? We're voting Ellie out.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Great.
Love me, bro.
That makes me really happy.
Love
I
me,
got
bro.
so much
Dude.
beef with her. It's like ramen noodles.
We really need numbers right now, and the best person to get on our side is Will, because he saw Elia pick up the safety token in the competition. He just doesn't know what it is. So when we're explaining it to him, he will believe that we have this trick up our sleeve.
So me and Mate were talking, and then we see Will. We call him over. I think it's time for a little chat.
Okay, so you know how I have an advantage, right?
Right.
I still can't tell you exactly what that is. It's not that I don't trust you, it's just on the DL, Our votes are going to get someone else out other than me. And that might be the majority for whatever instance. And no one might be safe.
What is this bitch talking about?
In some event, we would look to vote Chloe. So I'm saying, if when we get to this voting, and maybe we find out that, oh, there's this upturning all of this, we have a lot of people backing us. It would be between voting you out or Chloe out or Ted. So, I can offer you a deal. So, if you want to get with us, you want to form an alliance, and you want to vote Chloe out, we can protect you.
Okay.
That's
but why are you guys going after Chloe? She's gonna win anything.
Well, because the thing is, she's gonna stay for
She's gonna say no one's going to try to get her out, and then at the end, when nobody's left and Chloe's just been sneaking along, she'll still be here. And I just don't trust her. I don't trust someone like that.
That's fair.
Right now is not the best time to be getting rid of Chloe because she's been locked out. But if I say no to this deal with Elia, I'm kind of gonna be in trouble. So I'm stuck between Elia and a hard place.
And the thing is, like, it renders her, like, unable to compete, but nonetheless, like, she's still gonna be here every single week. And she's persuasive enough that she could go talk to different people and get them on her side. Like, I've seen her and Ted get closer and closer and closer, and I know how they have an alliance. And they're also the strongest competitors right now.
So good. What was going on?
Yeah.
It was literally just all 6 of them being like, you're gonna lose.
So they don't know.
Nope. Not a good.
Okay, if you want us to protect you, I need you to not say anything about the advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
Promise?
I don't. What advantage? What's the advantage?
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, yes. Good.
Okay, pinky.
Pinky? No, pinky. You can't break a pinky ever. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good.
Good. All right.
Deuces.
All right. I'm gonna go too. I'll see you later.
Okay. Bye. And that's how you do it.
It's either you or me, so it's you.
Chloe might be a problem in the future, but I think Ellie is the more direct threat for now.
I don't like Elliot. Voting for her.
Will is tempting, but we all agreed on Chloe. So. Sorry, Chloe. Gotta be you.
Love? No. Yes, yes. Honestly.
So first of all, Maeve is not with us tonight. She has the flu and is unable to attend, but she did vote, so her vote will still count. Secondly, at this week's Cellar Competition, Elliot, our loser, got a disadvantage. I can now reveal that that disadvantage is that she will be unable to vote in this banishment. So, with that being said, her vote has been disqualified. And I can now reveal the bottom 2 roommates. We had no idea.
Could you have thought, Chloe?
Wouldn't have known.
So, Elio, what do you think you did that got you into the bottom 2 specifically?
I don't know. I think Ted just the whole thing up, to be honest, because I had everyone kind of going in my direction. And everyone was on my side, then he was like, oh, just kidding, at the last minute and turned the boys. So I think I would have been okay. But, yeah.
Chloe, why do you think that Elliot should go over you?
Because Sam won the Cellar Challenge and placed his disadvantage on me. So if I were to be voted out, that whole disadvantage would have been wasted.
So, by a vote of 5 to 3, given Elliot's disqualified vote, Elliot, you have been banished from the reality room.
And that's really sad. But actually, during the challenge, I picked up something really fun.
Look, you said there was no immunities. I lie. You lie.
I thought that it was going to be so stressful and so hard to turn you, not so much you, we're twinsies now, and you 3. And then I picked up this lovely little token, which means I'm safe. But good try. Better luck next time.
So now that Elliot is safe, all votes that were cast towards her have been void.
Oh, no.
With that being said, Chloe, you have been eliminated by default.
Oh.
With 3 votes, you have been banished from the reality room.
I wasted my advantage.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
Thanks.
Will Elia be able to last without her advantage? Will Joycelyn officially join the Alliance? And how will the boys react to Will flipping sides? Find out next time on Reality Room.